Now, tonight isn't theory, it's on tape. A driver throws a car in reverse toward federal agents. Shots fired. And that's just how the day starts. Let's start here.
DHS says this began around 6:30 this morning when federal agents were conducting a traffic stop. They say ICE agents pulled over a driver, and that's when another driver that they say was not a target pulled up in front of the agents. He was ordered to leave, but somehow authorities say that driver attempted to run agents over by reversing directly at them without stopping. That's when DHS says an ICE agent, fearing for his life, fired several shots. DHS says this.
Man, and the left always try to downplay this, but what you just saw is what agents say they face daily. Traffic stops turning into weapons. A 2-ton vehicle is a weapon. And if you disagree, try stopping one with opinions. It's not a one-off, by the way. I want you to watch this pattern.
Through that partnership, 223 illegal aliens have been arrested and taken off of our roads. Of those, 146 of them were drivers. That includes 46 semi-truck drivers and another 82 of them that were either box trucks, buses, moving vans, vehicles such as that. The CDLs that were issued to those individuals were issued from over a dozen different states. Many of those individuals could have been licensed in a state somewhere and received their CDL in another state, but overwhelmingly, these individuals have come from sanctuary states such as California and Illinois and New York. If you are here driving on our streets illegally and our highways, you are endangering our citizens and your days are numbered. I want to thank Secretary Sean through that partnership.
223 off the road. Yeah, man. 46 semi-drivers, 82 inbox trucks, buses, moving vans, CDLs from a dozen states, heavy out of the sanctuary hubs. We're sharing lanes with people the government can't legally vet. And that's not policy. That's roulette on the highway. Literally. If it's in semis and buses, guess where else it shows up? Right where regular people live. Rideshare apps.
Damn. That's great. What are you doing, man? Get up. Wonder what he did.
Now, this is O'Hare rideshare lot. Agents move in, phones go up, crowd watches like it's some sort of Netflix live right now. People always say it's just a ride. I mean, yeah, until the driving isn't who the app says they are. I'm going to go ahead and read the caption that comes along with this so y'all can have some more context. DHS detained more illegal alien Uber Lyft drivers at O'Hare International Airport today. The usual thug mob formed around, but they seemed afraid to do anything. 5-star ratings don't do background checks. These days, you don't want to wait to get blindsided either. You quietly protect your info the same way you lock your front door. And trust me, I'm not just saying that to say that. Aren't you tired of getting these spam calls and text messages? Do you even know why you're getting them in the first place? No worries, I'll explain. You see, these big tech companies, they are not doing a good job of protecting our data, keeping it safe at all. Like, they're not even trying, literally. Recently, Ticketmaster was hacked and over 500 million users' data was put up for sale on the dark web. And the reason they didn't inform you about this is because, according to them, this doesn't have a material impact on our company. So yeah, the stolen data, it includes full names, addresses, email addresses, your credit card info, and basically that makes them you. And in that case, you would want it to be spam instead of fraud, I'm telling you. And this is why I have to bring to your attention today the sponsor of this video, Aura.com. You see, Aura.com alerts me anytime my data is breached, giving me fast fraud alerts, and it removes my info from data broker websites to cut down on spam. And they also offer things like the VPN, transaction monitoring, antivirus protection. You also got parental controls and identity theft insurance, all in one affordable app, might I add. If my data was ever to be compromised again, I wouldn't even be in no type of worry state. You know why? Because I know Aura is in the background keeping me safe and protected, as well as your family for that matter. So in order to ensure that protection, please visit aura.com/kingdomreacts right now and get your first 2 weeks on us. And don't worry, I had a link available in the description for you. Now, we've already covered what happened at the airport, Illinois, at O'Hare. Now, I want you to picture campuses where vibes try to outrank federal law every single day.
Bro, at my daughter's fucking school, yo. This is insane. At the Warren Township Oakland campus, you have immigration officers trying to spray your teachers. Okay, it's your south end of the building. The south end of the building, you have immigration officers trying to spray your teachers and staff. And they're flying with cars while they're students.
Pepper spray warnings, teachers, students, everybody's suddenly a constitutional lawyer. Look, I get it. Felons are loud, but felons don't cancel federal authority at all. And campus security can't stop bikes from getting stolen, but they want to coach ICE on procedures? Okay. And then the panic shifts from the suspect to the gun on the officer. Oh!
What's your warrant? What's your warrant for the arrest? Where's your warrant?
It's almost like we have.
Where's your warrant? Where's your warrant? Where's your warrant?
You guys are supposed to show a warrant.
Where are your warrant?
So we have legal.
Where's your warrant?
Warrantless arrest. If you don't back up, you're gonna have.
I'm right here. I'm not impeding your.
You come within arm's reach of me, you're gonna have a problem.
I understand. What did they do? Why did you pull him? What did they do?
He just admitted to me that he's here in the United States illegally. That's what he did.
Unbelievable.
¿Ustedes les advirtieron? ¿Les advirtieron? No, they did not admit it, man.
aquí está el otro carro, guys.
They did not admit it.
These whistles. With the whistles again.
He doesn't, and he wouldn't let us. He's pulling out right now. He's in a black Nissan. There's a black Charger, a Nissan, and a Hyundai.
Get the fuck out of here! Don't come back, you fucking terrorists!
No, what are the license plates? Where are they from? Where are these from?
Maryland.
All Maryland plates. All Maryland.
Oh my gosh. The whistles, the horns. Stop it. And I don't know if YouTube took the music out, but they had the bad to the bone music playing. That's why I was over there, bobbing and weaving. You got this guy behind the camera. Why the rifle? Why the rifle? Because, man, crowds change fast. I said fastest. Fast. And cars don't care about speeches. They don't. It's just boom. A long gun means control at distance. Funny thing. The louder the yelling got, the safer the situation became. If the tool scares you more than the reason it's there, you're watching the wrong danger. And while people argue online, agents are already on doorsteps before sunrise.
Get back. Get back.
No diga nada.
Don't worry, we're gonna call his family. You stay back.
I'm far enough. You act like I'm gonna do something over here.
Step back.
Being a grown ass man.
¿Cómo se apellida?
Flores.
¿Cuál es su nombre?
Jorge Torres.
You guys are a bunch of assholes. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves.
Let's ask him what he wants to do with the keys.
I got the keys.
We gotta park the car.
Okay, here.
You gotta park it. You guys, here.
I'm ashamed that you guys should be yourselves. Fucking assholes.
This is pathetic. I don't know why I'm feeling like I'm watching.
Get out of the way.
Shut
Get out
the
of the way.
fuck up.
She's backing.
Now you act like I fucking care. The fuck
I'm
you guys are in
watching
the neighborhood.
Paranormal activity outtakes for some reason. It's these libs be acting paranormal, huh? Like, what do y'all hope to accomplish? You know, these anti-ICE protesters, that is.
Get the fuck out of here.
Flashlights, commands, and you got this one lady auditioning for a protest documentary at 5 a.m. But shout out to the agents, man, staying extremely poised and mission locked. That's the job. Ignore the noise, finish targets, and move. And when nobody steps in, real families catch the fallout.
Police say 28-year-old Nareda Miranda had trash bags on the hood of her car as she drove through the mobile home park.
He doesn't know why the lady, didn't look out, why she had her bags on her car.
Hitting and killing 2-year-old Claudia Isola and injuring 4-year-old Ezekiel.
She could have just walked to the dumpster, throw out her trash, went back to her car, and head her way.
Their aunt, Kathleen Vaca Cepeda, says Ezekiel is home from the hospital, but still very hurt.
He can't walk. His left leg and foot is turning purple as of now.
A Guatemalan native, Miranda was arrested on a manslaughter charge and has a federal ICE hold. Police say 28-year-old Nareda Miranda had
2 kids. Unfortunately, one doesn't make it home. Manslaughter charge. And detainer filed. Court decides what's next. But this part's simple. When basic rules get optional, somebody innocent pays. So let's close this with something simple, because energy matches outcome.
Turn on the news. What do you see? You see people taking on ICE, out in front of ICE with signs and protesting ICE and trying to take them on and block their vehicles and throwing things at them. And, come on, ICE. We're going to take on ICE. We're going to attack the ICE station. We're going to take down ICE and get rid of them, We see them out doing the same thing. We saw them a couple of years ago doing the same thing all across the nation with police officers, out throwing things at them and protesting, defund the police, get rid of the police here, get rid of the police there, all that garbage. But all these big Billy Bad Butts that we see wanting to take on the cops and wanting to take on ICE, you know what I never see them doing? I don't ever see any of these people going out taking on the local drug dealer.
Whoa.
Yeah, the guy or gal that's down there selling dope and poison in the neighborhood, messing the neighborhood up. I don't see any of you going out trying to find them and videoing yourself of them taking on the drug dealers. I don't see you anywhere trying to take on the human traffickers and trying to hunt them down and trying to do those guys in. How about you go out and find the guys that are in MS-13 or in the Crips or the Bloods, the ones that are shooting up neighborhoods, killing innocent bystanders? Why don't you go out and go have that same kind of energy? And here it is, for those people that are out waving flags from foreign nations. Why didn't you have that energy back in your own country to fight the folks there that were making it intolerable for you to live there?
Facts.
That same kind of energy, you could have used that at home, and maybe you'd have stayed there instead of coming here and waving your flag in our nation. The bottom line, guys, is this. It's just a lot of tough talk from a bunch of people that if you gave them all the money they needed to move somewhere else, they would stay right here in the good old United States of America. Why? Because they know they can run around and act like fools, and our laws will somewhat protect them. Let them live in China. Let them live in North Korea. Let them live somewhere else in some other despotic country. Those will be the folks who will be as quiet as the church mouse. They won't say anything. They'll go along to get along and keep their mouths shut. But they got plenty of mouths and plenty of guts when they're out here taking on our policemen who are out here trying to keep the streets safe. It'd be an interesting thing. Maybe we should just stop policing their neighborhoods. I guarantee you in 30 days, they'd be screaming for the cops. They would be screaming for them. So all of you big Billy Bad Butts out there that want to take on ICE and want to take on the cops, why don't you go take on your local drug dealer or your local human trafficker or your local gangbangers? Let's see how that works out for you.
Boom. When I tell you truth bomb, what? Man, I felt like we should have had an organ playing behind when he was talking right there. Like, that was amazing. You don't chase traffickers, you don't chase dealers, you chase the people chasing them. Does that make me? I mean, like, make that make sense. That's not bravery, it's theater. ICE, like it or not, is what, well, really is the adult in the room right now. If cities won't do the job, they will. So if you made it to the end of this video, I want you to, I don't know, this time I just want you to drop your city in the comments. I don't have a N word or nothing like that. Just, wow, N word. It sounded like I said N word. Oh well, anywho. Yeah, drop your city in the comments and just, tell me what's happening where you live. We just do that today. But if you want safer roads, safer rides, safer kids, you can't flinch when enforcement shows up. Y'all be safe. Please go check on a friend today. You can quite literally be saving a life. I feel bad because I'm over here like, tell me where y'all from. I should have y'all N word or phrase rather. Or just put safer. All right. If you don't want to tell me where you're from, just put safer. All right. Now I'll say it again. Y'all be safe. Go check on a friend today. You can quite literally be saving their life. Peace.